Oh, we so hope you are feeling generous today because there are a number of organizations that need your help, and we're excited to showcase so many of them for Give for Good Day. We are kicking things off with the ACT Project, which stands for Acting Compassionately Every Day. They're providing youth with resources and experience to help them discover their talents and ultimate potential to assist them in being productive citizens right here in our community. We're joined by Rose Smith, Alicia Toomer, Shelby Wells, and Jamie Angton. Guys, thanks for joining us so much.
You look
gorgeous, by the way. I know this is going to tie into what these young people get to do and what it inspires them to do. But let's begin with kind of like, what is the organization about and what is the goal?
The ACE Project was actually birthed out of the tragic homicide of my son, Corey Ace Crow. So that's where ACE comes from. And ACE is Acting Compassionately Every Day. So ACE, what we do is transform the lives of youth and families impacted by gun violence and trauma, which is really our greatest public health crisis here in the city.
Right, and so you're really kind of inspiring young people to follow their passions through this project.
That is exactly right.
How so? How are you able to get with them and figure out what are you passionate about? Here's how we can help you do it.
Well, we really try to focus on life skills and leadership, and so we have three programs for the youth, which is the PRIME program. We have PRIME, which is Positive Reinforcement of Myself, Academy of Child Entrepreneurship program, as well as Men in the Making. So these young ladies that I have here with me today are part of the PRIME program, and the PRIME is where we instill self-esteem and all of that, positive reinforcement over myself, but the life skill of sewing. So these young ladies made their gowns themselves.
Are you serious?
These are the gala gowns.
They're gorgeous.
They
New
made
York
their own
Fashion Week is going on right now. We need to take you all there.
That's why we're here.
That's it.
That's why we're here. They want to be able to do that. You know, they want to be able to go to Atlanta and places like that to shop, because they go shop for their own fabric and everything. And they actually, a couple weeks ago, had their own gala where they modeled the gowns that they wore. We had 13 young ladies that hand sewed, they sewed, and Alicia is the program director of this.
Oh my goodness, right? Like, don't you see the change? Just when you say
such a change.
I think sometimes getting with young people and saying, tell me, quiet, what are you passionate about?
Yes.
Let's help you do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And fashion for them in this program has been a vehicle to show them how they can express themselves, how they can encourage one another, how they can support and uplift each other. And I love seeing them glean from the things that they make from their own hands.
Right, ladies, tell me about like what it's been like to kind of have your projects where you begin with a sketch or an idea to what you're wearing now. What has it been like to kind of do that and see, oh my gosh, I am really talented.
I did this,
It's been amazing. It's really a life-changing experience, especially from when you come from not having like a history in sewing and you come from basically nothing. Like, the first thing you learn is how to how to thread a sewing machine needle, and then you come from not knowing how to thread a sewing machine needle to coming up with a whole gown.
Yeah,
it's amazing, and it's a life-changing experience as well.
And then when you have the gown come together and you see it for the first time, what do you think?
How do you feel?
I feel really excited because its dress was not like made this way. It was altered and fitted to my style, and we started off with a sample dress, and I thought the sample dress was okay, but once you start to really see the progress of the real dress, it's really just amazing at what you've done.
Yes.
I grew up with my mom doing sewing, so I got to point out something, like there is some serious like stitching and complex things going on here that I remember when I would show patterns to my mom, she's like, you want me to do what? Seriously, there is detail that's happening here, right? Like that is just... that's a whole other level, ladies.
Yeah,
it really
and it boosts
is.
their confidence. And that's what positive reinforcement is about. Not just showing them you can do something great with your hand, you can make a skill out of it, you can be an entrepreneur, but also I can love myself in what I put on. I look great in what I wear, and look at the smiles on their face. They feel very confident about it.
I know. I saw you all earlier like taking pictures in the studio, right? You're here at Great Day Live, wearing your creation and showing off what you're doing. Well, I want to make sure we let people know today is Give for Good, right? We want to be able, you you guys need the help throughout the year, and this is one way to help fund a project that's going to directly help young people.
That is exactly right, because if we give our young people the resources and the tools they need, look what they can do. But here's what I want to say. Today is a great day. We're great for this opportunity, but we have a champion that will match every donation that we bring in
Great.
today. So
Really?
we have someone that will match every donation, dollar for dollar, up to $1,000 that comes in today. We need you. Give $5, $10. It would just go a long way.
And how can we find you at Give for Good? Search
ACE Project.
ACE Project.
Or go on our Facebook page. You can go there, and we have the link on our Facebook page.
You're going to love helping them so much. You're going to help you around.
Yeah, that's what we want, because we've been doing this for some years now, but we've only COVID. We came out with the Academy of Child Entrepreneurship and this, and so we only have 2 paid staff. It's Leisha and myself. So we want to grow this and have the capacity to grow so we can be able to impact more young people in our community.
And I love, too, every time you say the name ACE Project, yes, it stands for something that's helping move forward, but you're doing honor to your son, too.
Absolutely.
I mean, every single time you say that name, it just
That's exactly
brings
right.
joy.
And it brings joy to me, because in a time where it's darkness, we want to be a beacon of light, you know, and yes, I'm doing this to honor my son and to keep going, and this is healing for me, because I have no closure. You know, my son's case is still unsolved, but seeing these young ladies and seeing what ACE is producing, the growth that's coming out of it, it brings me all the joy and the healing that I need to continue on.
So
to
let's
have a
help
better-
them out.
Please help us.
Definitely. And let's get these ladies to New York Fashion Week next year.
New York Fashion Week.
If you're inspired by this, I mean, just check out the ACE Project. Go and find them on giveforgoodlouisville.org. It's